I know we've missed you so much, haven't we? We've all missed you. Everybody's missed you. I know we've all missed you. We've been doing other things, haven't we, mate? Yeah, we have. But I'm so glad you're back. Missed you so much. What? Hey everybody, and welcome back to Koi Pond Lifestyle. So what have we got on today? Got a few things on today actually. We've got our update on how the FMG did. As you can remember in the last video, I was on the second double dose of the FMG from Aqua whatever it was. If I remember that name. Anyway, the one I had off Alex from Stoke. Also, my new tool has arrived to clean my rather mucky looking aquarium. I've left it now for nearly 2 weeks to get plenty of green in there so that we can see how this new tool goes, because ever since I put it in a couple of years ago, people have been saying, why don't you just buy one of these tools that you use in aquariums to clean it up, so you keep dropping it down. I mean, it wastes 70 litres of water every time I take it off, so okay, good point. This is Koi Pond Lifestyle. We don't knock it till we've tried it, and every day is a school day. Every day. So we're going to have a go at that as well today. And as you see in the beginning, my favourite fock is back. I've missed it. I've not been able to put it in for ages because I've been messing around with formalin and malachite green, trying to get rid of the damn Costia. So I've not been able to put it in for too long now. And I wanted to get it back into the system and see if it'll bring my water quality back up again, because the clarity of my water is rubbish again. We'll have a look at that later. I mean, you'll see while I'm doing the aquarium that the quality of the water is rubbish. So let's get on. We're doing some bits and pieces around here. Let's go. Okay, so we're at the aquarium. Ta-da! Ping, got one of these, an aquarium cleaner. That is really strong magnets, apparently. Super strong magnets for use in various thicknesses. Floats avoiding floats. Supposed to be floats into there, it's alright, better than sinking down to the bottom of the pond. Non-slip grip handle, no access person. Oh, pacemakers. Put them. No pacemaker. So, yeah, here it is. Got it off the internet. From my... it's got little attachments to it. I don't know what they're for. A little scraper. Do you guys have these in aquariums? I've never had an aquarium, so I wouldn't know what to do. And I've got another little plastic one there. Don't know whether I'll use those. I'll put them to one side for the time being. And this is it. 2 little magnets clipped together, and I suppose I don't know what you do with these actually. Oh, I see, they clip into the bottom of there. You've got this thing, you've got these little scrapers, and they clip into there. I don't want the metal one. Let's try the plastic one. So how does that scrape anything if it's that way around? Because it goes the other way around. Like this. So I suppose then it scrapes as it goes. I don't know, let's try it without first. Okay, I suppose this has got to go in the inside out and the outside. This will be interesting if we don't drop it. So as you can see, the glass is really green. So I suppose with this now you just... Is that right? Yeah, maybe that. Oh no! Oh, got it. Oh cool, catch it. I suppose the big test is get around this corner. Like this. Hey, yeah, look at that. Oh, who's coming up here? Chago's come up to say hello. Fantastic. So, look, where are we now? Anyway, where was I? Yeah, big one's here now. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, bummer. Oh, see what I mean? It's come off and stuck in the top now, so I've got to get my arm in. And it's gone up the wrong way up as well. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, for God's sake. No! Ah, oh no! Oh, it's gone again! Oh, I've gone again! Man! Come on, you pain in the butt. There we go. How do we get it on the side then? Come on. Ah, we got it. Oh no, no, no! Got it. Right. Just going to park it down here. That's where it'll live for the time being. Okay, let's give it a clean up and see how it's done. Right, first impressions. Nope. It was alright. The amount of times I lost it was just... I didn't film, only filmed half of them. The amount of times that the magnet came off and it floated to the top. But then I started getting used to catching it before it went. But there was other times when it was just the wrong way up and I had to put my arm up with my litter stick and trying to get it that way. So I'm not going to knock it yet because I'm going to give it another whirl. And I mean, that took me about 20-ish minutes, just over 20 minutes to do. And that was from it going in fully round and then me giving the outside a wipe as well. It doesn't seem as clean as I can get it when I do it by hand. So, you know, you can see what it's like now. I think in the next few days when if it misses back up again over the next week or so, I'm going to do it again, but do it properly. Well, do it properly. I'm going to take it out and empty it and wash it out and then put it back on, time it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I suppose they're all right. I've parked it around the back now, and I suppose I can try to keep on top of it rather than let it get as it does by just popping out every now and again and just giving it a wipe over. And I've still got these little scrapey things that I've not used yet. Where's the other one? There's a plastic one and a metal one. I don't know whether I need to put them on. I might try it next time. You know, next time it messes up, I'll do it next time with them. So I'm going to put these to one side and then go from there. So, my lift's just arrived. I told him it'd be an hour. Yeah, I don't know. I can't conclude on this because I don't know. I've got a few more days before this video goes out, so if I do a bit more filming on it and then conclude from there. So at the moment, not over impressed, but we'll see how it goes. I've been watching some of the bigger fish like OJ here go up into the tower. He's going to be too big for that tower soon. I'm going to have to try to stop him going up there. And then you've got Guzzle Guts here that comes up in the tower as well. Yeah, you. They all seem to have a pecking order, my fish do. OJ's sort of like top of the food chain. Then you've got Goldie. Sid, rock hard. Jumps in between anybody. And then you've got the new Chag that is just cooling everybody down a little bit. Anyway, gone off topic a little bit there. So now these guys are up and we can actually see them in the aquarium. It's a lot better now. So let's get on with the next job. Okay folks, we're on another day. So I'm going to update on how the FMG's been going from Evolution Aqua. Yeah, I remember the name this time. It's same as every other treatment I use. Oh look, it's worked. 3 weeks later, oh I've got it back again. So I don't know. At the moment, it seems like it's worked. All the fish are up, all the fish are eating. They're all doing what I expect them to do when they're fit and healthy. So today is the full cycle of the treatment. So that's it now. Well, it's not it completely, but that's it for the time being. I've turned back on my UV. I've started the trickling now. I'm going to get everything back to normal. again. Oh my god. Yeah, you can see they're all up and feeding. They're all doing what they should be doing. Been out, bought myself something today. Ages ago, Alan, one of our subscribers up north. Hey Alan, he messaged me and said, you like filter floss, don't you? Yeah, I do. I have been known to use a slice or two of the old filter floss. He says, have you tried that place in Stoke then? There's a place I've been getting mine from. Really good place. He's quite reasonably priced and free delivery and blah blah blah. So I said, no, check it over. So he took me out ages ago, and I've been trying to get over to see this place. And I've been today. I've been to a place called Blue Bay Aquatics. Russell, the guy that served me there, he's the guy that owns the place. Dead nice bloke. He sorted me out with some filter floss. Some filter floss. Look at that. 40 meters. 40 meters of your favourite filter floss. Thank you very much. So yeah, it's a good, reasonable price, and you get it in bulk. It's fantastic. Now whether he can post this much to you, I don't know. Give him a buzz, chuck him an email. But yeah, filter floss. He says I can get as much of this as you want. Different sizes, thicknesses. I always go for the sort of the 12 to 15 mil, which is sort of that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Which is this thinnish stuff. Because any thicker than that and it gets all matted up, and because I have to leave mine in 2-3 days. And over the last few days, for example, I've just pulled out my skimmer. It's got some filter floss in, and that was overnight because everything's been off. So I've got a lot of green in the pond that the filter floss has been catching overnight. So I've just got to replace this in a moment. So I've got to replace that. And also, if you look down inside the filter system itself, look at that. This has been in for just over 24 hours now, sort of early evening now, and yeah, the amount of fines that this filter floss catches is marvellous. So this needs taking out. I'll just scrap this. Oh, some of Phil's balls stuck on there. Well, they're not Phil's balls actually, they're not. So let me just bin that. Get the new slice. Now when I put this in here, I usually just tuck it in 3 corners, 3 edges, and leave that edge open, because if this blocks, then the water can still get down that gap there. It still flows down the other side. So, but I change this sort of every other day anyway. If it needs it, you know, it's checked daily, should I say, as well. So that's interesting. And this to me is like, you know, those vertical filter things you've got at the moment. That are, this does the same job as that in this type of filter. If you've got a Nexus, whatever they are, the big round trendy things, self-cleaning jobbers or drums or whatever, then maybe those vertical filters do come in handy. But with this type of filter, I suppose you can attach them to, but for the cost of those other filters and the cost of this filter floss, which is diddly, it's virtually, it's just pennies. This does the same job. It catches all the fines as soon as you come through to filter before the last bay or wherever you want to put it. But this filter floss is so good, and it's such a cheaper option than putting those tubes in my opinion. So there you go, filter floss. Cheap as chips. If you want any, and you want it free postage, give Russell a call. I'll leave the contact details below. You can get on there. But yeah, Blue Bay Aquatics, Fenton Industrial Estate in Fenton, Stoke on Trent. Pretty good. That's all sorted now. That go back in, zing ping clean. So how's my aquarium cleaner going then? I'll tell you what, I'm getting quite efficient, or proficient. Yeah, proficient, efficient, or whatever. I'm getting quite good at catching this thing. But yeah, it's doing pretty good. I'm quite impressed with this. I wasn't to begin with, because I was losing it and it was coming off, but then I can catch it again like that. Come here. See? You get quite good at being able to catch it. So yeah, that's okay. I'm going to keep using that, but I will get the aquarium out every now and again to give it a really good clean out. I mean, the water at the moment is looking like this, because no, you can't eat that, mate. Chad keeps coming on and wanting to eat it. No, watch. Oh, bless him. So yeah, I think, I mean, the water's looking green at the moment because the water is green in the pond. So, you know, as soon as it clears up, then I'll be able to have a better look at this myself. But yes, so far so good. For these aquariums, I would get one and I would keep it running like I'm going to do with this. Oh, while you're here, I thought I was going to try a new product out for my testing kits, because I saw a little while ago when I was doing my Lunex Pro, there was a company called Colombo that were suggesting who'd make the Lunex Pro. I think they do, yeah. But anyway, they were suggesting certain things, and I thought, oh, Colombo, what else do they do? So I was coming really low on my KH tester running out. So I thought, okay, time to do a bit of testing. This is Koi Pond Lifestyle. We don't knock it till we've tried it. Yeah, and the other one. So there it is. So we're going to try this, and I just want to share with you actually as well an interesting test that I did this morning. Now I'm hoping, because now my treatment for Costia is done, I'm now UV's on and trickle in, trickle out, back on again. That's been on for over 24 hours now. So I'm kind of wondering if we're going to still have the KH levels, because don't forget it was coming in at 3 when usually it's 5. 4 or 5. It's usually, it sort of fluctuates between 4 or 5 lights. So I'm going to show you what this test is now. So we're going to test some pond water first with my new Colombo kit. It's quite good. It comes with its own syringe, so you get a syringe to pull the water out, so no more getting your hands wet as you're dipping for your water. Somebody suggested this about 12 months ago as well for my channel, and now I've got one, so I use this. You get a little test tube bottle with a little pop top on it. Instructions of how it works, Colombo manual and blah blah blah, and the KH testing stuff itself. So let's get some water tried out. This is what the pond is at the moment. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3. My KH is 3, so I'm 1 or 2 more marks down on my pond. So my trickle in, trickle out is back on now. So let me just show you tap water. So that was 3, right? Pond water. Now let me show you my tap water that helps with my KH. So tap water, this is my tap water. 5 ml tap water, KH test. 1, so it goes blue, should go yellow. 2, 3, which is what my pond water is. 4, 5, 6. So there you go. So my tap water, and again, I know some of you saying you're not shaking it up properly. My tap water is 6 marks. Pond water is 3. So if I'm now loading in more tap water, my KH level will start coming up naturally. I did put some bicarbonate of soda in a couple of days after I put my last video out, because a few of you were saying just stick some bicarb in, it'll bring it back up again. It basically held it. I didn't want to be putting too much bicarb in because it was holding it at 3, and that's all I wanted really. I didn't want it to drop down below 3. So if this tap water, which is at 6, and then that'll level it and bring it up to 4 or 5, that's nice. So test your tap water, because if you're putting stuff in, you don't know what you're putting into your pond to try to cure whatever you're trying to cure. You make it better, or you make it worse. Who knows? So there you go, my new Colombo KH test kit. I've only got the KH one because that's all I needed. The rest of the ammonia, the pH and the nitrite, nitrates, I've got loads of those test kits. But I was running low on the KH, so I don't know. Comment below if anybody else has used these. Let's get your feedback, because at the moment for me, yeah, pretty good. It does what it says on the tin, and away we go from there. So there we go. Next job is to bring my little friend back. Fuck! To put in the pond, but I'm not doing that till that'll be either tonight or tomorrow, because I wanted to change some water around first, give the filters a bit of a clean up, and sort of move everything on from having the FMG in from Evolution Aqua from Stone, from Alex. Cheers, mate. I just enjoy these moments because I know that it's going to happen again at some point, so enjoy the time we're having together with the fish. And the time has arrived to bring back one of the products that I just happen to use every now and again. Fuck! is a product that I've been using for a couple of years now. When I first put my pond together, I was looking at pond clays, and I did a few tests between my product, well not mine, but the product I use, it ain't mine, and other products. If you want to see the test, it's up here, so I'll put it up here. See how I'm getting it every time now. So I put it up there. The reason I use this, to anybody that's new to the channel, where you been? Been away, you missed a lot. Go back in the channel, have a look. Is this stuff, there's a number of things for my pond, which is why I use it. It does things like helps with your beneficial bacteria. So if you're having nitrite problems or ammonia problems and you want to turn them into the nitrates, that helps to build your beneficial bacteria in your filter system to be able to get that cycle going. It's a flocculant, so it grabs all the little floaty bits that you see in your pond, the little fine stuff, takes them down to the bottom, into your filter system, whoosh, over to your filters, and then you can dispose of them from there. It's quick with clearing after you've put it in. You find a lot of clays and other water conditioners that you put in your pond, you put them in, and you're waiting for potentially up to 3 days. So once you put them in, makes your pond go all misty and murky, and while it's working, because that's what it does when it works, it's why it's working, and then they finally clear. But this clears in around about 24 hours, which is quite good, especially if you've got like a decent skimmer in. If you put some filter floss into your skimmer, it clears it even quicker, so it flocculates and all that kind of stuff. It also helps with the salmony stuff inside, which is what we're going to be trying now. And somebody's actually, I think it was the Koi Stop, I think. He'll tell me if I was wrong, won't you? That they tried it on last year, and it helped to keep the pipes to your filter system clear of the little midges, the little fly larvae. It doesn't kill fly larvae and it doesn't eradicate them, it just keeps your pipes clear of the little larvae that once they've hatched in your pipes, they lay their little eggs and then they disappear off, and off they go to do what they do for a living. But the egg sacs and things it leaves in your pipe, so it gets more and more and more to the point where it reduces the water flow, that's what it stops, or it aids with the stopping that. So it basically keeps your pipes clear. So it does that as well. It also replaces minerals into your pond. So it helps the fish with a lot of the stuff that the water companies take out. It replaces that as well, so it's good for your fish health as well. So there's a number of things that this product does. I just love what it's called. I'm playing with the name. So I'm going to get some of this mixed up in my mixie tub, my koi pond mixie tub, and get this in so that we can get the clarity of the water better and get it running. So let's get some mixed up. So the thing with FOC is, you can't overdose with this stuff. You kind of go to what the instructions say, you know, 50 grams per 10 ton of water. So you can kind of work off that, but you can't really overdose with it unless you're chucking a whole bag in. But then I think you can be wasting the product yourself. So you can't overdose with it. So I usually go for 3 scoops, because that's around about, for my pond, which is 7 tons of water. So you can kind of be a bit slapdash, hazardy, whatever you want to call it, with how much of this stuff you put in. And you don't have to be major accurate, just sort of be somewhere close. And then also mix it. Oh, that's another one it does as well. It's really good at mixing. Again, other clays and other products, they kind of take a while to mix. In my new and improved jug, my mixie thingy, it mixes quite good, but it does mix really well as well. So let's get it mixed up. So I'm just adding pond water, a couple of jugs. Not too much, because I've got to swing this thing around in a minute to get it mixed up. You can see it's all sitting on the bottom there. And literally 30 seconds of that, and it's mixed and ready to go in the pond. So there it is, goes in the pond. What I also find with FOC is that it doesn't clog up your filters either. Again, other products, people have been known to have to turn off their vertical filters, these trendy tube things that people are putting in. People have to turn them off because the other products get stuck in it. And it also increases your fish appetite as well. I found when I put this in, a couple of days later, and the fish's appetite increases as well. So if you're getting the fish that aren't very, well, they maybe just getting over a parasite problem like mine, or they've just not been feeling too brilliant because of whatever, then great. But also with this stuff, people say to me, well, what do you do in winter? Do you add it in winter? No, I don't. Anything under 10 degrees, and I don't add this stuff. because I don't see the point. I did a test on it last winter. Again, have a look up there if you want to see the test. But I did some tests on clays and water conditioners over winter, and I found that there was no great benefit to putting them in. So is it a waste of money? If you've got it to waste, yeah, stick it in. It won't do any harm. But is it doing that much good to put it in over winter? I believed not. So again, you know what to do if you've done it over winter. But again, like I say, that's the link for when I did the test. So let's get this in. Empty jar, and in she goes. So this pond now, say ta-ta to the fish for 24 hours, and after the 24 hours we'll do some more. I usually do some more water tests just to see how the water parameters are doing, make sure my ammonia levels and everything are right, because when I put that treatment in for Costia, it did affect my filters, I believe, because my nitrite levels went up a little bit. Ammonia, there was a trace where there's been none before on the tests. So I've got another filters clean to do over the next 24 hours, and then I'm going to put some more pond balls in. I was watching the news last night, and I'm wondering how these inflation rates are going to affect us pond keepers. You know, things like electricity bills, water bills are two biggies for us because we're continually changing water in the ponds. We've always got our pumps, UVs, you name it, etc on. So will it affect those? I'm hearing there's one of our subscribers, Alan again. Hi, Alan gives me loads of info, Alan does, who was saying there that he believes that we're going to have some major hike increases on a lot of our energy bills this winter. So that'd be interesting for all you people out there that heat your ponds. I don't heat my pond at the moment. I can't justify to myself, never mind the wife, on the cost of that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how other pond keepers get on with their heated ponds this winter as well. That'll be an interesting one. And also, what about the price of oat cakes? Is the price of oat cakes going to go up? I don't know. And on that bombshell, thanks very much for watching. If you've not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button down the bottom. Click the like if you've liked the button, and share to all your friends. Thanks very much for watching. This was Koi Pond Lifestyle.